Well, guys, what is there to say? As you can see by the title, that's what we're going to be discussing today. Can Maxx come back into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit biased on this to say that I don't believe Maxx is going to come back into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. But I do understand why some people say so. And I get both sides of the camp. So what we're going to be doing today, guys, is just discussing both sides of the camp, both sides of the point, because I've heard a lot of friends discuss this among themselves, of friends of mine. I've heard other Yu-Gi-Tubers out there discuss it, even though I kind of disagree with it, but I do understand where they're coming from. And then we're going to just look and decide, make a decision for ourselves. Can Maxx really come back into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? That's what we're going to be discussing today. So let's look at the camp that people say that Maxx can come back. And I will admit I'm a little bit biased on this, that like I said earlier, I don't feel like Maxx can come back. Maxx can come back because we have things like Call by the Grave. There are other hand traps out there. It can come back to one of, maybe not three of. We have other cards that would come out in the future that are going to help stop hand traps. The format's going to be super fast. I've heard all of these different things come from people that say Maxx can come back. And I'm kind of sitting here going, I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, we can go in a little bit depth about that. We're going to have a very fast-paced format coming out with the revisions to Master Rule 4 and 5. And the reason I say 4 and 5 is it's pretty much like Master Revision 4.5, Master Rule 5, whatever you want to call it. But really, that's what people have been saying to me. Because the format's going to be so fast-paced, Maxx can come back to one of, and maybe even three of. And that's the main argument I hear, along with those other arguments I stated earlier. Now, the reasons why I hear it can't come back is, do you remember what Maxx got banned in the first place? What made Maxx so powerful? The ability to draw cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The ability to draw so many cards that it didn't matter because your opponent was going to kill you that turn. Things of this nature. I've heard some people say as well, I will mention this as well, and I've heard it from some people, and I kind of disagree with it, that hand traps are dying in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Slowly. That people don't want hand traps as much. I'm kind of sitting here going, huh? I don't know about that. They're kind of the new age traps, if you think about it. I kind of disagree with that statement there. But yeah, and I've heard other people say that it can come back as well because in the OCG it's, still available and it may happen to us. And I have to say that, yes, that is true. Those facts are true. But the TCG and OCG have kind of gotten to a point nowadays where I have to say this, and I hate saying it, we are completely two different games to some degree. And really, if you look at it, this is not just the card game. I'm talking fundamentally how the company is run. Do you know that in the OCG they do not have Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels, but over here in the TCG we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels? Did you know? Probably did not know that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just on a fundamental card game level. It's on how they run the game. And I don't feel that they're going to be willing to bring Maxx back because I remember there's even a video up on my channel about, from a Gem Knight FTK deck back in the day where even though the guy drew a whole bunch of cards off Maxx, my buddy, he still lost the game. Maxx is not the be-all, end-all. It's not as powerful as it used to be, to some degree. But still, when people say it can come back to one of, then these are the same people I'm hearing that told me, when it got banned, oh, it can't be at 1 because it has to be at 0 or 3 because 1 is just too broken because it's a top deck. These are the same people that are saying they want Maxx back now. And I'm just sitting here going, I don't know about that. And that's why I said at the beginning of this video, I'm a little bit biased towards this opinion because really, when you think about it, do we really need Maxx back? I don't have a crystal ball to look into the future of the game 6 months from now when the revisions take place and what is going to happen. You do not probably have a crystal ball to look into the future unless you are someone that has that power, and I don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. we can play online, we can test online, we can test in real life, but we do not know what the format's going to be like, really. You can look at the market and see how volatile it is. And what scares me is people really believe Maxx C can come back. It may. It may. I can't say no for a fact, but I highly doubt it. But there's a lot of people that believe that, because if you look at Maxx C's prices, they are all pretty high. Even for like the high rarity ones and even the low rarity Maxx C cards, they are all worth some sort of monetary value, because people really are stocking up on these Maxx C's because they believe it could come back at any moment. And yeah, it could come back at any moment. But is it likely to come back? Probably not, because of how powerful of a card it is. And in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, that would kind of hurt what Konami's trying to do. Now, maybe it comes out a year from now because we know more about how this new revision has happened, how the game has progressed. Yeah, it's probably should come back. Maybe we know more, but currently in the state of game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, at this time, I don't see it coming back. Not until we're probably a couple months in to, the revisions could I even potentially see Maxx C coming back. And that's why I'm not saying it can't come back, but I don't likely foresee it happening. There's so many reasons why that I've stated in this video thus far, and I think it's wishful thinking on some people's part, and it's logic on other people's part. And I can literally, the reason I'm in the middle is because I can see it coming back, and I can see reasons why it won't come back, and it's up to Konami. And Konami, a lot of the times in situations of that, when they're on the fence like I am, or other people out there in the players community, they're going to stay on the caution of, let's keep it banned. Let's not bring it back. Let's not toy with it. That's probably what's going to happen, because there were so many people that originally wanted Maxx C banned. And I don't foresee it coming back right now. I don't. But then again, they started bringing Zoo back in the OCG. Does that mean we're going to get Zoo back over here in the TCG? By the time you see this video, maybe it's already happened. I don't know. But I don't foresee it happening. I really, really don't. I don't think it's likely. It's possible, but I think it's highly improbable that it will happen as I wrap up this video here. And I will say this. You have to also wonder, and what concerns me is how many people really think it's going to come back. Because I look at the online TCG player and I say, wow, Maxx C is so dang expensive, and it's been banned, and people really believe it's going to come back. I think there is definitely a following, and if you believe it's coming back, please state your reasons down below. If you believe it's not going to come back, please state your reasons down below and have a civilized conversation, because I'm kind of curious to know people's thoughts about this issue, because I don't believe it's going to be coming back right now. It will not come back until we're a couple of months or a year into the new Master Rule updates, and we see how that happens, because we don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea what's going to happen in the next 3 months, 4 months from now in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! How it's going to progress. A lot of people are doing a lot of speculation, and the market is showing that result. That, oh, this may be good. Oh, this may be good. Oh, that deck may be good. Oh, this deck may be good. Oh, this is going to get hit. Oh, this is going to come back. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. There are ban lists in between us and that list. There are different decks that are going to be coming out. We do not know what's going to be happening. There could be a set that comes out after Nationals that just makes all these other decks that people are speculating on be obsolete. There could be a deck that comes out, like a special set, or something like what happened with Sky Strikers originally, when they came out right before Nationals, that makes all these other decks obsolete. We don't know yet what's going to be happening. Nationals is a ways down the road. There is a ban list or two between there. There's also this revision, which people are speculating was going to be good, but we have no concrete information, and we're not going to have concrete information. It will be the Wild West show, because there is... we're getting it at the same time the OCG is. So we can't look at the OCG like we do now and be like, oh, what is the OCG doing? Well, they're topping with this, this, and this. Well, that's probably what's going to be good when that time comes. We're not going to be able to do that. We are going into this the same time on April 1st as the OCG with a different completely list probably. I don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what's going to happen? Maybe you do. And that's why I'm saying we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the format is. We're not going to say that Maxx can come back or can't come back. It's possible, but I think it's improbable to happen right away. And it's more possible maybe down the road, depending upon how crazy it gets. But we don't know right now. I think it's very, very high speculation that it will not come back. But then again, there is a chance. There's always a chance. So that's what I'm going to say there, guys. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think Maxx can or cannot come back? And until next time, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. And I'll see all of you guys next time. Take care, everybody.